Ooh. Focus, people. Okay. So I'm going to get this off because I'm not going to look at it anymore. I give up. Oh, good. It's already on mute. Hi. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Tar Apple. Long hair, skinny-eyed toe. Hello. Live chat. Hello. You were first, Tar Apple. Okay. So, I said yesterday that I have like 3 decks to unbox, and then I realized, thank you. Hi, B. Thanks. That, hi, Steven. Hi, Pat. That I have a lot more than that I haven't unboxed. That, you know, sometimes I go along and I'm like, I don't know, do I really want to do that unboxing? Because either I wasn't crazy about it, or I was crazy about it, but there's a lot of other stuff going on, so then I didn't get to it, and then it was like, okay, this isn't really like a new release or anything, but it's okay. Sometimes it's good to do unboxing of older decks and stuff too. I don't know. So there's a lot of decks that I have that just I've never done an unboxing on because, you know, other things took priority, and then it was kind of too late and stuff. So, hi, Dad. Hi, Melanie. So I have more than 3. 3 are the ones that I've gotten recently from Kickstarter. And then I have literally, I'm trying to think here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are not necessarily new releases or very new releases, although I've never done an unboxing of them. A couple of them, I don't even want to say this out loud. My husband's probably downstairs listening. A couple of them, I don't know if I've ever opened the box. That's bad. So I probably really need to do them at some point so that I can feel like I open the box and I know what they are. That's really bad. And then I have several like playing card decks that I know, right? No, isn't that terrible? Like one of them I was really excited about, and then I was like, oh, I'll wait because I can't remember. A whole bunch of stuff came up, and I've had it for like, I think 2 months maybe now. And I know I opened the box and I was like, okay, I'm going to wait until I do the unboxing to actually look at these cards. So I know I've never looked at them. First all-female team in Spacewalk today. Woo! Oh, I love it. That's a good one. Rocking the ladies for sure. Gonna be playing Red Dead while I listen and watch. What is Red Dead? Hi, Kristen. Is that a video game that I don't know about? Okay. So I don't know what one I should start with. Girl power. Let me see my Facebook poll. I put a Facebook poll up. Hi, Renee. And you guys were pretty useless. Like there's no clear majority. Red Dead Redemption 2. Cool. All of them. You are no help, girl. When you literally have several decks you haven't opened, you've opened but haven't worked with some of them. Yep. I'm right there. I'm right there. Okay, so 6 people wanted me to start with the Viking, kind of the Norse deck. So I might start with that one. Alphabetically. Yeah, so all right, let me start with the Norse deck then. Because I haven't used this one on purpose, even though I know I'm going to really like this one. I haven't used it on purpose because I wanted to do the unboxing first. Because part of that is because it's annoying to have to put them all back in order. And I try to do the unboxings in order. And then, you know, then you have to shuffle them again. And I'm really annoying. Boy, I keep using that. I'm really anal about like that. I like them to be in random order, but I'm so anal about it that I know it's not really random because I like go through the deck 100 times and I'm like, okay, I don't want all the cups together. I don't want more than one major together. I don't want, so it's probably not really random after that because I like separate them all and I'm like, okay, a cup here, but that's a 5. I don't want a 5 next to a 5, and it's terrible. Thank you, my Vikings. So I suppose this is, this is helpful because it matches the deck I'm going to do. It's called The Lay of 9 Worlds. I got it on Kickstarter. Let me open up Kickstarter really quick because, so am I crappy pixely? There isn't anybody home, so they shouldn't be on. I so want to unplug them. They get really pissed at me when I unplug their thing. Because they're like, I'll just go on Wi-Fi, but they're not even home. And if my picture sucks, which it looks terrible to me, maybe it's because I got to clean the thing. No, you're good? Okay. All right. Well, good. Then it's just me. All right. So I am going to bring it up so I can post the link where you can get the decks because I know he is selling them, I believe, already. I will tell you that the booklet is to come. He got behind on doing the booklet. So he sent out the decks before he finished the booklet. But, if you're somebody like me that, I mean, of course, I made sure I had the booklet, but I didn't get the booklet. Like, I never read it anyway. I just want to know it's there. So then it doesn't really matter. All right. Now, Jeremy Dwiggins. So the creator's name is Jeremy Dwiggins. And here comes the link to get this deck on your own. Thank you. All those who are saying they like my hair and stuff. Thank you. Thank you. So there's the link to get this deck, which is the Lay of 9 Worlds. It's in a tin, which I really like the, the tins. And it is number 63 of 500 decks. And he signed the tin, which is nice. Wait, let me get my glasses on. Okay, it is a gold gilded deck, which I have to say, this gold gilding I kind of like. It's kind of sparkly, but it's not the shiny. I mean, it's shiny, but it's not matte gold, but it's still like sparkly, but not shiny. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not, but it could. And I actually really like this deck. He has put a lot of the runes in there, and runes are coming up a lot for me lately. So I know I'm going to have to really start working. Like, I bought that whole runes deck and the whole set and stuff. And I have a whole, lesson plan waiting for me when I got that Kickstarter deck and stuff. And I just haven't picked it up, but they keep coming up. So I think it's hard. Oh, first of all, the back of the deck is, hi, Susie. This is the backs, which I really like. It's not reversible, but that's not a big deal to me because I don't really read reversals like that. I know I should do a rune series. That's what I normally do when I want to learn something new as I start a new series, So here is the Fool. And see the runes down there? Now, I should be able to tell you what that means, but I have no idea. And there's runes up there, too. And I still don't know them. But it is based on Norse stuff, so, which is why, all right, kind of, I should be, looking forward to the book, because that's the one thing with the runes and stuff. I'm like, I hope that he talks about what runes they are in the his book and stuff. So, hi, Luna and Wiley Kylie and Dawn and anybody else that I missed. Heather, Susie. Working with the runes. I know. I like them too. And I have to say the Oghams, because being a sister of Avalon, the Ogham staves, that's a big deal to the Sisterhood of Avalon. And I keep meaning to learn them. But for someone who buys everything I own almost except for tarot decks at Goodwill, like I don't have a piece of clothing unless it was bought for me. I don't have a piece of clothing or a pair of shoes that I haven't bought used. But for someone who is like that, I don't want to get a cheap set of Ogham staves. I want to have a set that is all the different woods that they're supposed to be, which means that they're usually like $100 for the really good ones. So I'm like being snobby about my Ogham staves. I know, right? So here is the Magician. Authentic. Exactly. Because I'll pay for that stuff. Oh, look at the top of that. Her staff here. Nope. Only if you focus will it be able to do that. So come on, phone. There it is. I like that. What did Shava say? I'm getting ready to make my runes. That's awesome. I know a lot of people have made their runes, and I think I made myself a set a long time ago, and then I lost them. But the High Priestess, and again, all the runes and everything on here, I know that they, are specifically going with. They're all different, so they're specifically talking either about who that is supposed to represent, or talking about the energy of the card or something. And there's some on top and some on bottom of every card. These aren't Nordic runes? Oh, witches runes. You're talking about what you did. I'm like, yes, they are. I swear I should know enough about them that I think they're they're Nordic. That's cool. The witches runes. I have pages. I think I might even have a book on the witches runes, but here's the Empress. I love that. Of course, she's a Viking Empress. So she's not pregnant. Exactly. They are Elder Futhark. And she's got a lot of responsibilities. She's actually in their tent, and is doing a lot of the things that a Viking mother would do. Not necessarily just raising the kids and stuff. Viking mothers are a bit tougher than that and were buried with their shields and stuff, right? Here's the Emperor, who I love. Here we have Odin, obviously. Finally, a non-pregnant one, right? With his one eye and his ravens here, Hugin and Munin. Yes. Odin has, I have to say, so I have worked with several deities from the Norse pantheon. It has never been Odin specifically, though, and Odin has been calling very hard lately. And I'm a little nervous to work with Odin because I am a strong Viking woman. This deck, Sonia, is the Lay of 9 Worlds. And it's a Kickstarter deck that I got on Kickstarter that is available in the link that I just posted again. Anyways, I'm kind of... I like my deities to be a little bit on the softer side because I'm kind of a pussy when it comes to my deities. If they try to like overrun and, tell me stuff with a lot of emphasis, I'm like, yep, I'm not paying attention to you anymore. So I'm a little nervous to work with Odin. Hierophant. Love, love, love this Hierophant. We just talked about the Hierophant last week, and this definitely looks like a spiritual leader, spiritual guide that I would go and talk to for advice. For sure. Love it. Here is the Lovers, and I have to say, I love this one again. I think it was the first episode of The Last Kingdom when some robbers tried to pillage 2 lone Viking women. Yes, but ended up getting yes, it was. The Last Kingdom, for sure. Here's the Lovers. So again, do you all own many decks? A few. Yeah, I love the lovers too. Now here this strong woman is, distracting the snake and taking care of this Viking prisoner that she is breaking out. At least that's my take on it. A few, yeah, I have quite a few. I have to count them again soon. And I'm getting there. In fact, I started to because I started to put in my independent decks on my Libib app. But it's a long process. Looks a little S&M. Yeah, it could be a little S&M. Here's the Chariot. Again, I need to pull out some of my rune books and look up the runes. I really want him to finish his damn booklet and send it out so I know what he was thinking. But in the meantime, I really need to look these up. Here's Strength, which this totally reminded me of, what's the cute little dragon movie? How to Train a Dragon. I loved that. Because here we have these strong, powerful Viking people on this awesome deck. And the Strength card is, Mom, when will you unbox more than one deck? I might end up doing some of it tonight, Andrea. We'll see. The Strength card, instead of showing the overpowering physical strength of the Vikings, they are showing the inner strength, which I just love. I just love that they took that inner strength to use in a Viking deck. I love it. Love it. Here's the Hermit, who is awesome. Again, I believe that this looks like Odin. Here we have one-eyed. His spear is holding the lantern. Just love that. This is going to be a really good deck. Now that I'll be able to shuffle with it, I'm psyched. Here is the Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. I am going to have to pull out my rune books and figure out what all this is on the bottom. Because I feel like the runes on the bottom, at least, are like the representation that he's telling you what the Wheel of Fortune, what this representation is in the Elder Futhark runes. The top one, I have no idea, but that's what I feel like the bottom one is here. Here's Justice. Ooh, he looks awesome. And look at, he's lost a hand. So that's got to totally be someone specific and about justice. I like his artwork too. I really enjoy it. The Hanged Man. Awesome. And the scenery and everything. I love that. Somebody in, as a matter of fact, I got to go back and find it. Someone in For Love of Cards was talking about how there's lots of decks for all the other season. There's lots of autumn kind of decks. There's lots of summer decks. There's lots of spring decks. But there isn't a whole lot of winter decks. And I immediately thought of this one, and I didn't bring it up because I hadn't unboxed it yet. So I'm going to have to go back and find it and tell them. Oh, I love this deck. Look at her. She is kick-ass. Kick-ass. Oh, I love her. Look at all the spirits down below here on her way to Valhalla. Love it. Here is Temperance. Awesome. The symbology is all in here, boy. Here's the Devil. It is Hel, the goddess. Totally awesome. That was my guess, but I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong. Like I said, I have connected with a few Norse deities before. Frigga and Frigga a lot, Freya a little bit. And another one. Boy, it was a while ago. Loki. I love Loki, but no, I have not connected with him on purpose because I have enough chaos in this brain of mine. I didn't really want to add his chaos to mine. The Tower. Totally awesome, but it was a male deity. And it wasn't Odin and it wasn't Thor because I was kind of annoyed because I was like, you know what? Everybody goes for Thor and Odin and stuff. I always try to go for like kind of an outlier, but the Star, and now I can't remember who the hell it was. Just hope Odin doesn't get too pissed at me. I don't have the money for any good liquor or mead. See? That's what I mean. I've been getting all these Odin signs and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm ready for you yet, Bubba. Here's the Star, which I love this card. Now, I will tell you that my son Frankie is, he was completely Odinistic for a while. That's the only pantheon that he followed for a while. And so like all his gamer tags and stuff are all Valhalla and all that kind of stuff. So, Mom, I got my crystals and skulls from the Mystic Dragon Slayer. If you get time, could you talk to me about how the skulls work? Yes. I put them with the Lemurian Court since they're supposed to have info. Awesome. That is awesome. The Moon. Oh, that is wicked cool. I kind of got a hard hint yesterday. Did you? That's what I mean. I know that he is demanding, and I am lazy. And when I don't want to do something, I don't want to have to like, which is so terrible. Because I do for my deities now. I do for Maya. I do for Hecate. I do for Cernunnos. Here's the sun. I love this. Is just the opposite. Where did the moon go? So cool. When Hugin and Moonin land on the car in front of me. Oh boy. Yeah, that's kind of a sign, huh? That it was time. That's funny. Judgment. Oh, look at that Judgment. That is awesome. Yes, I will be judged by that way before the, stupid angels blowing their damn trumpets. I love that. And I shouldn't say that. I don't mean that. To me, I do not follow angels as a thing. To me, it's all spirit guides and guardians and stuff. But I shouldn't say that. The World, which of course is the 7 realms. 9 realms. Oh, see, it's been a while. Have to study some more. This brain just loses information if I don't use it. Beautiful. Love it. Who'd I miss? Denise. Hi, Denise. All right. Do you guys really want to see all of the minors? Here's the Ace of Coins. I'm going to go through and just pick a couple of the minors because you get a feel for the deck. 2 coins, 3. All right. I like the 3 coins. Same here. I have to actively train my brain to translate angels into something more tangible. I do too. I just have to. Right? I really like this deck. Ooh, look at the 4 of coins. That's wicked. Yeah, me too. It just, and after, having Christianity shoved down your throat for so many years, you just can't, like, I just give up. All right. So I will tell you, other than being Viking and being Norse, it is very Rider-Waite. So here's the 5 of coins. So it is an easy deck to translate from Rider-Waite. The symbology for Rider-Waite is still here. Here's the Queen of Coins. Love, love, love that these queens are going to be strong, powerful Viking women. Not a follower of angels either. I just don't get their vibe. Absolutely. And I just, like, I don't have a lot of angel decks for that reason, but the ones that I do have that in there, I just, in my head, I am talking about spirit guides and angel or spirit guardians and stuff. King of Coins. Hi, Iasa Warsame. Love, love, love the strength here. Ace of Cups. Love it. Hello. Of course it's drinking horns. Yay. All right, I got to show the Two of Cups too, because that's just awesome. They're really good, though. All right, look at the Seven of Cups. Love it. I know, right? It is a good, good deck, you guys. And the cardstock is nice. It's thin enough for me that I know I'm going to be able to riffle shuffle, which I like. But it's thick enough. It feels good, and it's not real shiny and glossy. So I like it a lot. Here's the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. We are expecting a lot of rain for the next few days here and maybe bad winds. Ooh, we will definitely, Silver, keep you in our thoughts. The Page of Cups, they kept the little fish. Look at, love it. That's what she said. Here's the Queen of Cups. Love her. The Netherlands snow. Yep. Love these strong Viking queens in here. King of Cups. Awesome. Look at, you can't even see the King of Cups face, and you see his strength and power by his servant here bringing him in this big, huge fish, right? The 13th Warrior, right? I have to say, though, the one, the Last Kingdom, that I just loved that series. I watched the Vikings. I love the Vikings, although I'm behind a couple seasons in the Vikings because so many other things came up that I kind of lost track. But I loved Ragnarok, and I loved his brother and that kind of stuff. But the Last Kingdom to me, oh, that is it. I just love the Last Kingdom. If you're looking for a Viking one, that's a good show. On Netflix, Ace of Swords. Like it. Here's the Three of Swords. Love that. Hi, Melissa. Love it. Love the Viking soundtrack. Yes. Ah, Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Oh, I know. And he's freaking gorgeous. And on that note, the Aries is here. Yay. Yes, the Viking soundtrack was awesome. That's true. I know the opening, you know, the opening credits song is very deep. Thank you. What else? Here's the Six of Swords. We just went over that not too long ago. Beautiful. Hi, Jack. All right. I love this Eight of Swords. Look at, instead of all around her, they're all around the burial mound here, and she's stepping out of the burial mound. I love that card. That's a good one. Ugh. The Nine of Swords is like one of my favorite cards ever because it's the nightmare card, and I always love to see people's depictions of the nightmare card. So I love that one. I don't know if my ancestors could be anything but Vikings with a last name like Norris, right? Yeah, it pretty much is going to be, yeah, Viking, Scandinavian for sure, right? Oh, I love the Ten of Swords too. Sorry, I know I'm showing my swords a lot, but look, he may be stabbed all to shit, but he's going to Valhalla, damn it. Love that. Love it. Then here's the Queen of Swords. And of course, she is a Valkyrie. Right? Isn't that great? And the King of Swords. Love it. Here's the Ace of Wands. Totally awesome. Oh, I love the Three of Wands. She was fierce, right? Look at how different his view of when you have the world all in front of you. You have this awesome idea, and now you're planning. You're starting the planning phase. How different that looks for the planning of what you're doing. I love it. You don't know who your ancestors are? You can feel it intuitively anyway, honey, and have like past lives readings and stuff like that to help you connect with whomever they are. I was talking yesterday or the day before or something about, hi honey, about oh, I love the Five of Wands, about connecting with ancestors from past lives, and how because there's some people that are not proud of their ancestors that they knew, you know, like if they were not good people. But you can always go back farther in your ancestral history to connect with people that you are your ancestors from past lives. Okay, I love the Seven of Wands too. Tell me that's not Fenrir in the middle there. And like, for instance, I know that because I have a strong calling to the Egyptian pantheon, that I had Egyptian ancestors. You can feel it. Yes, exactly. I have Egyptian ancestors somewhere along my my past lives because I have such a strong calling to many of the Egyptian deities. 10, that was the 10. Here's the Queen. And the King. I love it. The King is a Viking woman. That's awesome. That's okay. It's all right. It's all right. So that deck, I really do. So I got a deck of cards, Rider-Waite and Spellcasters. Going to have to learn to read them. I'll tell you what. I love the Spellcasters deck. I hated Rider-Waite until I actually learned the tarot. Because then you go back and you're like, oh, the Rider-Waite has all the symbology there that you need. And that's how you pick up what to read, is you see all these little, you know, these little symbols on the Rider-Waite deck. Until then, I never connected with Rider-Waite until I knew how to read. So start out by reading with the deck that, yeah, I love the Spellcasters too. That calls to you more. And then try to, maybe when you pull from, you know, the deck that calls to you more, then pull out the Rider-Waite and look at the symbolism of the same card in Rider-Waite to say, okay, what's the symbolism that I'm supposed to be picking up on this deck? So that then you learn both. I love the Rider-Waite too, for sure. I really want to do the unboxing of the Witch's Insurrection. The problem with that is that I really need to start. I think I'm going to have to record this one because I'm going to have to keep all the ads out of it. I'm going to have to put a warning on the label to say that, you know, there's nudity and stuff like that in it. And so I'm not going to do a live unboxing of this one, unfortunately, just because I don't want to get dinged. I know YouTube will have a fit at me. And so that one I'm going to do a pre-recorded video. And I think it is an interesting deck. I'm really super excited about it. And there's a lot I have to say about that deck anyways. So I'm going to move on to the Bunny Tarot, which I happen to back on Kickstarter. And I got this cute little patch and a little pin because I backed it on Kickstarter, of course. And here is the box for the Bunny Tarot, which is really cute. The creator is a Mexican woman. Oh, look at the inside of the box. It has little stars on it. Cute, cute, cute. And let me get her deck up here so I can give you the link. This one and the puppy deck you want to get for Austin. Yeah, this is a really, really cute one. Now, I will tell you, it took quite a while getting here because of the Mexican Postal Service. Whew. Even, she even like had tracking with it. And I think it was partly me. I actually had just messaged her to say, okay, you sent it like 3 weeks ago and I don't even have anything. I don't understand the tracking, unfortunately, because I don't read Spanish. But it looked to me like it didn't have any information on the tracking after 3 weeks. And I was like, hey, can you tell me if there's something there or if I'm just crazy and they're, because I don't see anything. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to give you her website and then you can at least get a hold of her and find out how to get this deck if you want it. Yeah, it took a while for the post to climb the wall. That I believe. What she told me was that it looked like it had been stuck in customs. So, which was possible. And then I got it like the next day. So, all right. So this is the backs of the deck. Hi, Kim. All right. So I'll be honest with you. This was a really cheap deck. I will say I did not pay a whole lot for this deck. But I thought it was super cute. So I'm not terribly mad. The cardstock is kind of it's very, very thin, but it's matte at least, and it's not glossy. Did you back the Tarot of Forbidden Dreams? Did that one come out recently? It hasn't finished yet, right? That one? This group is responsible for my Kickstarter edition. Yeah, no kidding. I can't even tell you. Seriously, I cannot even tell you how many I've backed. I don't know. It's really kind of sad. You just got yours this week? Okay, then I think maybe I did not. Because most of the ones that I know I'm waiting for, I know. Hold on, where's my profile? That's how I can tell how many I've backed. Because most of what I back is Oracle and Tarot. Although I do back some kids' books too, usually. Or sometimes. 160. I've backed 160 projects. That should give you an idea of my decks. Oh, I know. I love the Witches of Lezen. Yes, absolutely. I'm with you on that. I definitely backed that one. Okay. Let's get to. So here's the Fool. Off to Roman Rampage. Have fun and be safe. It's hard not to be, right? So, and I will say the cardstock, even though it's a little on the thin side, feels very smooth. It's really nice feeling deck. And it is not, Ingvi is the sun god. Thank you. It really feels great. And I love that it's matte and it's not glossy. Here's the Magician. Yeah, these are going to be really super cute. And this is, for the most part, the first time I'm seeing them. I didn't take them out of the box until now. I've seen some of the images on, you know, her Kickstarter. But once I saw that I really liked her cute imagery, oh my God, that's so cute. I just backed the deck. And then usually I don't pay much attention other than because I want it to be a surprise when I get it. Hi, Dee Dee. Here's the Empress. I usually don't want to know every single card, you know. So I just see how their work is going and that it's coming up. And the Emperor. You have a bunny that lives in your garden? They are super cute. I know, it is really, really cute. Look at the Hierophant. Come on, that is so cute. That's adorable. The Lovers. This is my my pin that I got is the Lovers card. So cute. The Chariot. So cute this deck is. Strength. Right? I totally see this as a great deck for, you know, kids. Really cute. The Hermit. Really cute. Yes, Jack. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. That is cute. I know. I'm not usually a cutie kind of deck person either. I'll be honest. I'm really not. So the fact that I really like this is... Yeah, you're right. I bet you Simon would love these. Here's Justice. Look at, they're in the actual scales. Oh my God, that's so cute. You just want to like pinch their cheeks. That's so cute. Who doesn't like cute bunnies? I know. Usually I'm not a cutesy kind of deck. Like the Good Tarot that Pat uses all the time. I love that deck, but I don't pull it out very much because to me it's not dark enough. Like I usually want some darkness with my decks too. No, I think there's black bunnies in here. Here's the Hanged Man. Wait, did I miss Death? No. Here's the Hanged Man. My teenager came in and gave us a full-blown squeal. Aw. Totally cute. Ostara. Yeah. Hell yeah, an Ostara deck. For real. Probably won't own, but they're cute. Yes. Look at Death. All right. And this was the patch that I got. This is the Death card. Hi, Justin. Isn't that adorable? How can you have a cute Death card? But that is totally cute. Temperance. Gonna get diabetes with this deck. I know, right? Now I'm craving jelly beans. Oh yeah, Cadbury cream eggs. Oh, Andrea. Oh, you said it. All right, even the devil is cute. Look at him. Look, there's a black bunny. You said there was no black bunnies. There is. There's the devil. So cute. The Tower. That card, I have to say, that card could have been so much darker. Because I, of course, when I think of the Tower and bunnies, I think of you know, the super scary bunny cartoon, which I've seen 800 times and I love, and I've talked about it. Mustering all the meanness that cute little devil could, right? Come on, you guys, help me out. The cute bunny cartoon that is terrifying. That just came out on Netflix. They rebooted it. Bunnies are for stew. Watership down. Thank you, Stephen. Yes, Watership down. which I absolutely adore. I adore the original too, but the reboot was really good too. The star. This is super cute. The moon. Hi, Donna. Ugh. The sun. I'm starting to talk in baby talk just by pulling these out. Judgment. Okay, that might be my favorite card. That is awesome. Look at his little face. He is so cute. Binocular. I remember that. That is the cutest Judgment card ever. The World. Oh, come on. Aww. And then we get into the cups. So I think, and I believe I'm right, this is a pip deck. Watership down, follow the black bunny to the light. I know. So here's the Paddington Bear Stare, right? So it is a pip deck, guys, which means that they're not illustrated minors, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Once you learn how to read with numerology, then it's not a big deal. But I know a lot of, especially when you're a beginner, I know that's hard to do. So just so you're aware, it is a pip deck. Here's the Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. And this is probably a deck that I will not use very often, except when it gets close to Ostara. And I'll pull it out and take pictures with it. So here's our bunny coins. And then 2, and then it goes through the pips. There's 6. Hi, Soulshine. And then here's our Page of Coins. Maybe save it for your first grandchild, right? I don't know. That'll be a while. Dustin, you're probably my only hope at this point. Here's the Knight of Coins, reminding me of the rabbit from Monty Python. Yay, right? I know all the knights are gonna. Queen. This is the Bunny Tarot that I backed on Kickstarter. And here's the King of Coins. And then here obviously are the wands. Here's the Ace. Then it goes through the pips. I feel like that's a deck I would use when I wanted a sugar-coated reading, right? When you just had such a day that you're like, you know what? I don't want to hear anything bad, so I'm just going to pull out the Bunny Tarot. Because even if I have to look at death, at the Bunny Tarot, it's cute. Page. Oh, he is adorable. I love the Page of Wands. Inner child reading, right? That's good. Knight. Queen. And King. I was like, why is she calling my son? Then I remembered we both have Dustins. Oh, yes, I have a Dustin too. And Dustin is the only one. Well, that's not true. PJ has a longtime girlfriend, but and actually they've been trying and it hasn't happened. So I'm wondering, I think it's because of his pot smoking. Here's the Ace of Swords. And I'm saying that while I'm showing a bunny deck. That's probably not the best thing to say. Hi, Kay. And then it goes through the pips for the swords. And then we get to the Page of Swords. All these are so damn cute. Yes, they do. It does make the swimmers lazy, and he's been on it for a long time because of his anxiety. And I said, if you quit for a little while, see what happens. Knight. Queen. And King. Children's birth chart readings. Hell yeah, right? That would be good. So very, very cute cards. Like I said, I mean, even look at, that's like the scariest card is the little bunny devil, which is totally cute. Even the death card is cute. So definitely a cutesy deck for sure. But I like it. I think it's cute, and I would, definitely keep it around for children's readings or inner child readings or Ostara. I'll be pulling it out for Ostara for sure. How can you not? Right? So let me just show you Carrot Juice, Wonder Bra, Spanish Fly. Let me just show you the other decks that I believe I have to do unboxings on still. Now, there's a couple that I can't remember if I did unboxings. Did I do an unboxing on the Literary Witches Oracle? I swear, plain old Budweiser is a fertility drug. Yeah, I would not doubt it. Thank you, Jack. I thought I might have not. I think I purposely said I'm not going to unbox it. Like, I'm not going to do a whole walkthrough of it, but I think I showed some of them anyways. So that's good. And I don't remember if I did an unboxing of Sacred Spirit reading cards. I really like this deck, and I haven't used it. And I was like, shoot, is it because I didn't unbox it? It's a rock pool deck. So I'll just show a little bit of what it's about because I did. Oh, good. Well, good. Then I can, yay, another deck I can start using because I don't have to keep it in order. This one I know I didn't. Here's the Numinous Astro Deck. This is an Oracle deck. Did you do an elderberry recipe? No, because I have to do that on the weekend. So tomorrow I think I'm going to do it because I have everything still. I sent it to you and you opened it. Thank you, Luna. I couldn't remember if I did or not, and then I don't want to shuffle them until I do it. What's the difference between Tarot and Oracle? Yes, it is another Numinous, but way different. Tarot is a specific set of 78 cards. That are the same 78 cards in almost all decks. Sometimes a deck will add an extra card or something, but it always has 22 major arcana cards that start with the Fool or end with the Fool and go through the same. So it always has a Fool as 0. 1 is the Magician. 2 is the High Priestess, and so on and so forth. And then it has 4 suits: Cups, Wands, Swords, and Coins or Pentacles. And that goes through 1 through 10, and then the court cards, which are called Page, Knight, King, or Queen, King. Sometimes they change the name of those two, but they're the same basic format for all cards. They just change the theme of the decks. And Oracle cards they can be 40 cards, they can be 20 cards, they can be 30 cards, they can be 100 cards. Oracle decks have anything. The Halloween Oracle, I have it right in front of me. I love that. That's one of my favorite ones. So Oracle decks I use to enhance my tarot readings. So like if I need a clarifier, I can pull an Oracle card to clarify what the tarot says. So this is the Numinous Astro Deck. I bought it because it's supposed to have a lot to do with astrology, and I'm still trying to do astrology, which is a hard thing for me because astrology is like math, and my brain does not. It takes a while for my brain to grasp that stuff. So I'm trying to get as much astrology stuff as I can. So this says, the particles of stardust from which our soul is woven, the numinous, is the unknowable essence of our being. That's the inside of the hard box. This is 45 cards. And this has, from what I remember, has a fairly extensive book because it is talking about how to read your birth chart. The Numinous, I got this at Barnes & Noble, actually. So what is astrology? Then it goes into astrology for the now age, how to read your birth chart, which is something I desperately need. That circle thing there, I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what that means. So because this is a lot about astrology, it talks about the houses, the different aspects. So, yes. And then it goes through the meanings of the card. When you pull this card, what that means. And it does suggested readings, like how to pull the cards for yourself and set them up so that you can get the most information from it. So let's see. Just the houses. Yeah. Okay. So it starts here. Where's my glasses? And then this is it. I'll be over an hour. So then I'm done for the night anyway. Conjunction. Okay. So the back of the cards, it's on Amazon. Cool. The back of the cards is this, and that's that numinous sign. So they're almost reversible, except it has the N and the T. Spend my budget. Okay, so the first card is conjunction, empowerment. It says on the bottom here, combines with, enhances, strengthens, joins forces, activates, intensifies, authorizes, allies with, concentrates, saturates, overrides, overwhelms. So it talks about what a conjunction is and how you can use the conjunction that is in your chart. Opposition, that's the balance. So if you are relates, mirrors, interacts, so if you are a Libra in some things, the opposition is what's on the opposite side of that. And that's what will keep you in balance. In other words, you know, head just exploded. Yeah, see, that's why I got this deck. And I don't plan on reading, like doing reading, maybe someday. But conjunction, junction, what's your function? Now it's time. That's it. I'm done. No more stuff in my head. Now I'm gonna have conjunction, junction in my head forever. So I don't plan on doing readings from this deck for a long time. This is gonna be like my astrology learning deck. Here, you read that. I'm not going to say that on my channel because I might get in trouble. Is there another way to read that? So I'm going to be learning from this deck. I've never heard that word before. And I'm not saying it on my channel because they'll ban me for life. Semi-sextile, allowing. See, all these words are brand new to me because I'm still like, I know very little about new words in astrology, right? I know very little about astrology. So all these are going to help me to learn all that I can about astrology. Then it goes into the signs. Aries, the innovator. And it says a whole bunch of things that they are. Aries, the radical. Okay, so there's two different kinds of Aries. That's cool. See, now I didn't know that. How do you know which one you are? Cancer, the doula. That's funny. That's what my husband is. He's a doula. Capricorn, the boss. It says all your traits down here. Gemini, the butterfly. The first one was Aquarius. Did I really read that wrong? That is not that I don't believe you. Yes, I really did. Aquarius, the innovator. Aries, the radical. I don't know how I did that. And hello. The inject or the terms are generally used quite interchangeably. Aspect in astrology is formed between planets that are roughly 150 degrees apart. Cool. I'm still not saying that. Is it pronounced just as you see it? I was just going to say that. Is it pronounced like that? Because how did I get away with that? I know my channel, YouTube hates me on certain things. And I'm sure, like, the Witches Insurrection, that's one reason I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have to do that on a totally separate video because they'll ban me for life. They take away my ads all the time. Leo the Lover. Libra the Idealist. You could say it like an S just on here, right? That's true, I could. Pisces the Mystic. Got it, Kunks. That is so close. Sagittarius, the Voyager. So it goes through all the signs. Scorpio, the Animal. Love it. Taurus, the Bombshell. Virgo, the Alchemist. And then it starts with the houses. So it goes through all the houses and what all the different houses do. Perception, passion, craft, relating. So then you know, when people say, oh, this is in your 5th house, then you know that's what is responsible for. So whatever's in your 5th house is responsible for your passion. So if you have Libra in your 5th house or 5th house, then it's your passion is going to be more balanced and more fair, and you're going to make sure you give as much as you get and all that kind of stuff. So then it goes through the ascendant and the Chiron, Jupiter, you said fist, Mars, hush up, Jack, Mercury. So then it goes through all of the different planets. Then it goes through, then that's it. It goes through all the different planets. So then it gives you a structure for when you are learning on this. The cards, it gives you how to set your cards out so that you can learn better. Like you take your natal chart and you set all the cards out like your natal chart. Awesome. Thank you. I need it because I'm totally like, what? Yeah, that would be good. But so this is one that is it Chiron? Really? I always thought it was Chiron. Why did I think it was Chiron? Who did I hear say Chiron? I don't know. Somebody. Hi, B Young. We're talking about this deck, the Numinous Astro Deck. And this is how during the shadow time. So a lot of times what I will do when I buy something like this is in my head, I know I'm going to pull it out after Samhain. So because when the dark half of the year comes around, that's when I start reading all my books and learning something new and throwing myself into something, is it Chiron? K plus I like eyeball, or key like house key. Chiron. Eyeball. Thank you. Chiron. No, Chiron. Damn it. I'll get there eventually. Chiron. I'll get there. Okay. So anyway, when I buy a deck like this, it's specifically for the dark half of the year because I know that's when I start my intense studies. And like last year, I did that whole shadow work series during the dark half of the year because that's when I'm doing my like major work. Then, when Ostara comes around again, then I know it's time to lighten up a little bit and I can kind of look at what I've done so far and be proud of where I've come from that point and do stuff that I already know and start, doing lighter, fun stuff. And not that I don't do any fun stuff during the dark half of the year, but for me, I find that the dark half of the year means that I'm inside a lot more. And when I'm inside a lot more, I start opening up books and I start my, like the bunny tarot, exactly. I start my, in-depth kind of learning. Is the doll behind your right shoulder on the top shelf a witch? On my right shoulder. Oh, up there? Wait. Yep. I have several of them up there, I think. See? I got a couple of them up there. Yep, I got a little short witch and a tall witch, and Santa Muerta is represented up there too. Or what's the other one? Madam. Why do I want to say Madam Bison? That's not it. Madam. My brain is losing it. It's Friday. Madam Brigitte. Madam Brigitte. Thank you. Whew. Losing my mind. Okay. I also got in a package recently the Lakota Sweat Lodge cards. I'm going to have to do a whole unboxing. This is really interesting. I kind of looked at them a little bit. In Greek mythology, Chiron was held to be the superlative centaur amongst his brethren, since he was called the wisest and justest of all the centaurs. Oh, I love that. She actually comes from Brigitte. Really? I did not know that. Jack, you have that deck too? I just got that in one of my lovely gifts. Then I know a couple of you have said that you want me to do an unboxing of the True Black, even though, there's a lot of them out there, but it is just such a stunning, gorgeous artsy fartsy, incredibly gorgeous deck. So I will do a walkthrough of this one just to show. It's like so pretty. I really want yeah. Mama Lillian gave this to me for my birthday. And it True Black is not, the other one, the Sweat Lodge cards or the True Black. True Black is not a pip deck. True Black is an all illustrated deck. And it is stunning. But it is a deck that I kept saying, I don't know if I can. My freaking German Shepherd keeps farting. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is a deck that I kept, oh my gosh, I kept lusting over it. Especially someone, I think it was Ben, brought it to Tarot Stock, and we got to touch the cards, which I will say, this is that rose petal finish, and they're like butter. I'm like, they're so nice. The cardstock is absolutely gorgeous. And the images are just art. They're just art. Look at the lovers. But I kept saying, I don't know if I can spend that much on a deck, because it's what is it, like $80? Yeah, I think they are plastic, but they're that rose petal finish plastic. So I know, right? And I kept saying, God, I don't know if I can spend that much on a deck. And Mama Lillian heard me. And she kept saying to me, don't buy this tarot without telling me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think that'll be a problem, Mama Lillian, because I don't think I can put that much down on a deck. I just don't. And that, I say that, and then sometimes I do a Kickstarter without meaning to, and it turns out to be that much. But I don't know what it is. I had a block, even though, look at these cards. Look at the Hermit. Oh my gosh. And Mama Lillian heard me, and she just allowed me to hold the gorgeousness that is this deck. It's just amazing. Look at my Justice card. Oh. Yeah, Kickstarter is like doing, yes. It's sold out. Is it really? It's sold out? Mama Lillian got me a deck before it sold out. Look at Justice, though. Oh my gosh. Every card is like a piece of art. He may, you know what, though? I would keep checking because he has sold out before. And look at that Hanged Man. He is, oh, look at this. Okay, so I have to say this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Look at, he's bleeding out. The gold of his soul is the Hanged Man. Like, just rip your heart out. And yeah. So I'm eternally grateful to Mama Lillian for. Is the book with it any good? I have heard that it is. And I have heard that it helps with the cards too. Imagine having, yes, his prints on the wall. Yes. Because he does actually give you an idea of why he chose something. So like the Hanged Man. Okay, we just showed the Hanged Man. A man, legs suspended in the air, lays face down in a golden field. He is calm, peaceful, and relieved as he slowly disintegrates. The Hanged Man is a symbol of surrender, but not of principle or will. With liquid gold dripping from his lips and nourishing the earth around him, he embodies the realization that some situations can only be won by losing, sacrificing a battle in order to win the war. A cloud of butterflies manifests near his vanishing feet. He is finally at peace, confronting this realization, and the card is also encased by an aura of understanding and finality, a quiet and dignified end to achieve the greater goal. In this contradictory nature, the Hanged Man can also symbolize taking a different and unexpected approach. The most obvious answer is not always the best. And then it talks about additional artwork and where he got the idea from. And so, yes, it is a pretty good book. There's not pictures really in his book. There's little kind of images. But, yes. I think it's very good. And I have lusted after this deck for a long time. He sent several people. Like Simon was one of the first people to get, I think, 10 cards or something. He sent him 10 cards. And that was a year before the deck came out. And I was like, oh, gosh, this deck. And then when it came out, I just didn't have the money when it came out. And I kept thinking, I don't know. I don't know. The additional artwork are the black on black images in each card. Oh, I love it. Love that. Thank you, Kim. So I'm very happy that my mama Lillian, that was my birthday present. Did you see? Yes, the Witches of Legend Oracle. Yes. And it still is going on, right? I think it has, how much more time? Let me see. It has till November 8th. And I will tell you guys, if this deck is going to be one of my favorite decks. And I backed it at a pretty high, yes, it's a Kickstarter. I backed it at a pretty high backing level because it's going to be really, really good. Hold on. I will put the link here for the Kickstarter. It is one that is, I'm really psyched about this one. It is mostly black and white, but it has a whole bunch of goddesses and deities. And, you know, we've unlocked most of the stretch goals now. So there's an altar cloth with each deck. There is 3 new cards in the deck. That was one of the unboxings. It has Nyx, Caradwyn, Morgan Le Fay, Bastet, the Morgan, Diana, Cersei, Medusa, Hecate, and they're gorgeous, gorgeous images. So this is one I definitely wanted to have for sure. Almost as much as this one. And I think tomorrow probably I will film my unboxing of the Witch's Insurrection deck. Her artwork is amazing. The guide is amazing. I want to make sure I know I said this last night, but I want to make sure I say it again. So hopefully you guys will tune in, because sometimes we see a deck like this and the initial thought is, oh, it's too much. It's too racy. It's too much on your plate. You know, as an empath, I can feel that sometimes. But this is a deck that was created by a sex worker. And it is a gorgeous, heartfelt look at the empowerment of women and how some women use that power. And I have little gnat things. I got 2 8x10s. This is the High Priestess card. Which is, she has a pomegranate in one hand. She's inviting you to come beyond the veil. The veil is represented by her see-through robe, which the High Priestess can go on either side of the veil and can reach in and pull things that she needs through the veil. And so that was her representation. And her Empress card, she has renamed the Whore. And it is very much the empowerment of what it is to emotionally grasp the things in your life and emotionally control what you have in your life. And then the Emperor was turned into the Mistress. And the Mistress has the actual, the control of knowledge and how he sees the world, which in this case is a woman. And so this deck to me is a very empowering deck, and I could not wait to get it, and I'm so happy about this. Is the Witch's Insurrection deck. And I will do the unboxing tomorrow, and so you will see it all tomorrow. And I will, make sure I put the links on there tomorrow. Because I can't do, I can't do like ads and stuff when I show this deck, because YouTube will ding me forever and ever. So I'm going to have to take off all ads and make sure I put a big warning up that there is nudity and that kind of thing while I do that. So that will be coming tomorrow. And I will try to think about, I'm also doing, finally, my elderberry syrup recipe will be doing tomorrow also. Okay. And what do I search on Kickstarter? I'll be honest with you. I search tarot, and then I search oracle. And then I search through, after you have backed a few decks, they kind of get to know what you like. So they have a search tool or something that says suggestions for you or something. And there's a bunch, and I usually go through a lot of them. And there's been a lot of tarot decks that I actually have not backed recently that a lot of people are talking about that I'm like, that one doesn't do it for me. And I'm trying to remember, there's one in specific that Kickstarter keeps bringing up in my face. And I'm like, I don't know. There's something about that deck that is just not for me. But there are a lot that I do like. And my children's books, of course, I love my children's books. And have you seen the movie called Dark Song? That's a good idea too, Kim. No, I don't think so. I'll have to look it up. That doesn't sound familiar. You like them with herbs and crystals? I think I do too. Herbs and crystals. That one sounds really familiar. Like I said, now I have backed a whole lot of decks, so I can't really remember all of the ones that I backed. I have backed a lot of children's books. Decks and playing card decks. That's one of the things that I still do have to unbox a lot of, and I keep putting it off, and there's a lot of them. Like this one is the Samedi deck. I waited a long time. This is a great deck for tarot reading specifically. Like it was almost made for tarot reading. And it's got this awesome book with it, and it's got a coin to it and all kinds of stuff. I have several decks that are playing card decks that, all right, that one is just hilarious. I'm sorry. It's really funny. That I keep meaning to unbox that I just haven't. So there's got lots of things in the works, and the fact that Samhain is almost here, means that I have lots of ideas about Samhain. So yay, you have landed in your head for your bags. I'm so glad. I'm glad you made it home, sweetheart. I know you're not happy to be home, but just got my crystals from your friend, and I love them, right? Oh, good, Mimi. I'm so glad, because they are amazing, and she is amazing. I absolutely love her. I really, Cass is a great soul, and the fact that she is, we've been talking about, because I keep saying to her, you don't understand how good your prices are, because, and to me, it kind of annoys me about other crystal sellers, even though there's some that I love still. I'm not saying all crystal sellers, but people are gouging. Because when I see what she pays for them, like I'm allowed to see what she pays for them. And the fact that she does not gouge people, I'm like, wow. How much are people gouging me? Because that's a big upselling. And I think I wouldn't do that either. So I just love her as a person, because she's like, I just can't do that. I don't, that's just, ugh, that's kind of skeevy. I'm like, yeah, I know, I agree, but I didn't know that before. Right? I know. And then all of a sudden, like, people are charging outrageous. When you see sometimes, like, Cass is the only one that I'm like, and I love everyone else. I'm not saying that sometimes you have to make a living and stuff, but I'm really like, I don't know really how many other people I'm going to be buying from, because her prices are amazing. Okay. I love you guys. It's been, oh my God, an hour and a half. I totally meant to try to keep it to an hour. Yes. Huge. And I'm glad you guys like them, because they're totally worth it. Yay. Some low price sellers aren't actually covering their true costs. True costs are more than they often think. Live Instagram sales are scary to watch. Yeah, I know, right? All right. How long after you paid did you get the crystals? No, I get it, and I know what you're saying. She gets deals that not everyone would get either, because they drive around and like buy out estate sales and stuff like that people were crystal dealers or something. So she got them in 2 days. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. All right. I love you guys. Tomorrow there'll be at least 2 videos on, because I will be doing elderberry syrup. And I will absolutely be unboxing the Witch's Insurrection deck. And then we'll see from there. I definitely have to do a sewing video this week again, because there's some other things that I need. So, you know the lump in your stomach when you see a $200 Buddha sculpture, right? I know it. Ah, Earthy Taurus, she has been looking for you. Yes, either email or, yeah, if you want to email me, honey, and I will let her know. So I love you guys. Have a good night. Have fun. It's Friday night. Woohoo, whoop it up. I'll probably be going to bed soon. I'm tired. I'm so old. I love you guys. Mwah.